Okay. I didn't press a live button on YouTube, but I think I'm now live. What's up, everyone? Yeah, okay. So, in about 19 minutes, the Mario movie direct is going to start, and we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see what this show is all about, what they're gonna reveal for this, I assume, final movie direct before the movie comes out on April 1st. So I think it could be a good time. That's my belief. I think that if Star Fox is in the movie, as crazy as the theories have been, this would be where he would be revealed. Yeah. Um, a lot of people have been talking about how Wart, you see Wart right here, from Mario 2, Mario Bros. 2, is in the poster, and they were kind of, a lot of people feel like they should have saved this for like the big reveal. My thinking is Wart is not the big reveal. He's just like an interesting character for a scene. And there's another big reveal happening in this movie. Um, we'll see, obviously, soon, very soon. We're gonna very soon. We're gonna see what it is they want to show off in this movie trailer. I also think it's neat that we're getting this today. Mario Day's tomorrow. Now, technically in Japan, it would be early morning, like I think 6 a.m. or something like that. In Japan right now, on March 10th for them. It's March 9th for us, but March 10th for them early in the morning. So this is already a part of Mario Day celebrations, but things might be positioned in this way so they can have Mario Day announcements throughout tomorrow or later. It's all about time zone stuff, right? So my point is that when we get up tomorrow in the morning, we may see more announcements from Nintendo, like a Yoshi and the Mysterious Book trailer, maybe an update for Mario Kart World. There are other things that could maybe be announced tomorrow. Now, the thing is, as we've been talking about over the last few weeks, or even longer at this point, over a month or so, if we do get the Yoshi and Mysterious Book trailer with a release date for, let's say, May, tomorrow, this would very strongly suggest a bigger direct is not happening for a while. It obviously nothing's guaranteed, so it's almost kind of like we don't want anything to happen tomorrow, because then that would suggest Nintendo is saving the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book trailer to be fitted into a bigger direct. But, I don't want to rule out the possibility entirely, like 100%, that let's say we do get tomorrow a new trailer for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, we get a release date for the middle of May or what have you. I don't think it's impossible that we get a direct later in March. We have seen various times where we get like an announcement about a game that's coming on the not so distant future, and then a week or two later, Nintendo still does gives us a bigger direct. But I don't think it would bode well, is my point, though. Like, while it would be possible, I wouldn't be like, yeah, for sure, we're getting a direct really soon, So it is kind of something to look for. But regardless, if we get a trailer for Yoshi and Mysterious Book, if that in and of itself is cool, and if the confirmation is coming out in May, that wouldn't be that far off. That would also be nice. Maybe it comes out sooner. Maybe in April. I personally have zero interest in Tomodachi Life, and it's not a Switch 2 title. Tomodachi Life is a Switch 1 title, so getting a Switch 2 Yoshi game in April, actually, I would be very, very game for. Also, I think it's worth noting that technically we are going to get the physical edition for Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch 2 edition, but that's already available digitally, and it's just an enhancement for a game that came out last year that was a remaster of a game that came out on Wii U. So, there could maybe be a little bit more until it fits into April, but May is probably what most people are thinking for Yoshi's release date. Michael Michael S. Gutman, Michael's Guman. When do you think that the general direct is? To be honest with you, I think there needs to be a direct this month. And my opinion is going to be impacted by what we see over the next 48 hours. A lot, because for example, there's like a rumor that it might be this week, but you know how that goes, right? Like, there's not like a lot of people saying that a direct is happening this week, so there's not really much reason to like believe there's a direct happening this week. So I'm not like, oh yeah, for sure a direct is happening this week. I'm very skeptical, is what I'm trying to say. But I still think that March makes a lot of sense. But this next week, we'll see if there's any validity to the rumor. We'll see what Nintendo announces for Mario Day, and those things will kind of impact, how I perceive Nintendo's handling things. But what I will say is that I do think that we're gonna get another update from Nintendo about their releases in direct form before the end of April. That's not necessarily a general. But what I will also say is that I think the deadline for there to be a general would be late June. Although, like, to be honest, I feel like they could have two generals between now and the end of June. I don't think Nintendo should be waiting this long to have a general. I think they're making a mistake by waiting this long. But I mean, if it happens this month, then it's not a mistake. So we'll see. Checking in with a chat here. Let's see. Connor asks me, so after the Samurai Galaxy Movie Direct, how long do you think a game-focused Nintendo Direct will be? How long do I think a game-focused Nintendo Direct will be? Well, it depends on the game. I would love to see a game-focused Direct on the Duskbloods. That'd be nice. J.R.R. Tolkien, I think we all need to accept that nothing until summer is a real possibility. It's been a real possibility since it's been a real conversation point since we got a partner showcase on February 5th. Or rather, I should say, it's been a real conversation point since we started hearing about a partner showcase possibly on February 5th. I still think it's terrible of Nintendo. Like, I don't think it's good for Nintendo to be this quiet about their games for this long. On the flip side, Pokopia is doing really well. So, that's good. But it only appeals to a certain group of people. Julian, do I plan on playing more Pokopia? Yeah, I plan on playing more Pokopia. I'm focused right now on playing through Resident Evil Requiem. But once I'm done with Requiem, I'm gonna be playing around with Pokopia for a little while. I do want to dive deeper and see what it has. It does really feel like there's a lot of just hidden stuff in there. It really does feel like a very involved game with lots to discover. And so, I'm kind of left with the thought that this might be something I like more than Animal Crossing. I'm not 100% certain on that, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing more. I'm pretty close to finishing Requiem. Like, I probably... It's this week. I'm finishing Requiem this week, so I'm going to be diving deeper into Pokopia probably afterwards. So, definitely. Wilberforce Wooster. What percentage do you think 3D Mario is this year? What percentage? Well, I think with Pokemon Winds and Waves not coming out this year, I already had thought it was a high percentage, like definitely above 50%, like 51% at minimum, I thought 3D Mario would be releasing this year. Before we learned that Pokemon Winds and Waves was coming out in 2027. But with Winds and Waves coming out in 2027, my percentage points go up significantly more, because you need, like, you could have made the argument maybe Nintendo will just not, like, they'll only have one holiday title this year, which also I think is dumb, for Nintendo to do, because normally they have several key holiday titles in every year, and the Switch 2 just came out. Like, it does not make sense for Nintendo to not try now. This is the time to try the most. In fact, oftentimes you look at the history of console launches, that first holiday may not be as potent as what fans might like, but that second holiday definitely brings the goods. And Nintendo operates a lot better now. They have a streamlined, they've streamlined their development process, right? They're focused on one platform now. I don't think they really showed their entire hand in 2025. 2024 was a pretty dull year, and the first 5 months of 2025 were kind of dull. And I don't think Nintendo's really killing it. Yeah, I mean, Pokopia is definitely a big deal. I don't want to, like, discount that, but I feel like, it's pretty reasonable to think that they have to have something of substance coming soon. So yeah, I would say, I'm just double checking. I feel like the chat, for some reason, it looks like the stream crashed out. For the record, go to 10 Gaming. It starts in 8 minutes. Anyways, rambling aside, there's, for Nintendo to not have several key titles to release this holiday would just be dumbfounding. Like, I just don't see that. And I think people right now are starting to think that Nintendo is really just not going to have that good of a year, because they've been waiting this long to have a general direct, which is part of the reason why I think it's kind of dumb that Nintendo's waited this long to have a general direct so early on to the Switch 2 era. But at the end of the day, they still have been doing a lot of little things. They've still been seeing good success. And if they do give us that general direct soon, then all wrongs have been written correctly. Like, they can right the wrongs. Anyway, I'm gonna say I'm above 75% confident that there will be a new 3D Mario coming out by the end of this year. That I feel like I would say that. Yeah. Let me know if the stream is back to normal. I think it just cut out briefly. I think. I don't know if that's a new thing. Can you hear me now? Hello? Is it still off? Is it still off, the microphone? Because it's saying it isn't. Hello? No audio. Is it still off? What? Okay, so some people are saying it's back. I think you might just have to reset the live stream. I don't know, but people are saying it's working. Okay. Yeah, I think for a brief moment, like, there was a weird YouTube glitch. But everything's fine now. So, I think that was the issue. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I'll just double check the audio levels here. Okay, so just having to refresh the page is what made it work. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. But there's always something weird that happens. Anyway, Hal Bastian here says, thank you for the super chat. No Pokopia in stores here in Michigan. I ordered through GameStop website, and now even that's sold out. Sounds like a banger. Can't wait. It's interesting. We keep hearing about stores and shops and online sites selling out everywhere. We don't know how much shipments went out, but you gotta think the game's doing pretty good if it's selling out everywhere, right? Better than expected, because why else would they have only... That's what it means. If if the game is selling out everywhere, that means it's selling out better than they were able to ship out for. So it's a very good, promising sign, for sure. So, yeah, and Pokopia, from what I've played, it's definitely a good game. So I think a lot of people want to write it off, and we shouldn't be writing it off. Anyway, yeah, this movie direct's going to show up soon. Any final predictions? Let's put up a poll. Will this final trailer reveal anything crazy? Poll's only going to be relevant for like 90 seconds. So I'm still on the Star Fox train, although I'm scared. Refresh the live stream if you can't hear me. But you should be able to hear me. Jay asks, how likely do you think the announcement for the next 3D Zelda is this year? Well, I did put out a video a couple days ago. History suggests that there should be a Zelda teaser this year. But just because history suggests it doesn't mean it's going to happen 100%, right? I'm going to say there will be something. We will learn something about the future of 3D Zelda this year. And I would say I'm at a 60% confidence we're going to get 65% confidence we're going to get something. I don't know. That's something, maybe something really, it could be minor. It could be just Aonuma giving us like a quote about the game, but saying, yeah, it's coming soon, right? Like in an official capacity. Or it could be like literally like a 10-second thing or something longer. Just looking at the history of things, it would make sense for Nintendo to tease a future Zelda this year. One, we're in that first year of Switch 2, and you look at the history of the opening for every bit of new next generation Nintendo hardware, they have some kind of reveal, right? It's also the 40th anniversary, and yes, technically the anniversary already passed on February, but never do they actually acknowledge the anniversary in February. They usually acknowledge it during the summer, later on into the year. And over the last 3 big anniversary years, we had some sort of significant 3D Zelda promotion. Back in for the 35th, that was 2021. We had that first gameplay trailer for Tears of the Kingdom when it was still just known as a sequel to Breath of the Wild, where they showed off the Sky gameplay. You go back to 2016, it was that entire E3 focus on the Great Plateau, and we got the proper trailer for Breath of the Wild, revealing the name. And you go back to 2016, we had that Wii U tech demo. No, 2021, 2016. 2016 was the Breath of the Wild E3 thing. Then 2011 is when we got the Wii U tech demo, and also the release for Skyward Sword. That was when it was brand new. So, like, that's happened on the anniversaries, right? And we also, at the same time, I just pointed out, like, so we have kind of like 2 historical patterns that are aligning, which in my eyes kind of further increases the probability that we're going to see something. Also, it's been a long time. We are way overdue for some kind of 3D Zelda teaser. So I do feel pretty good about it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. The direct has started. Goto10 Gaming, thanks for super chat, says 92.76% confident they will reveal additional cameos during the direct. Guess we're about to see. Let me know if you guys can hear everything. Keep me posted on the audio levels. The Super Mario Galaxy
Happy Mario Day.
Oh,
Happy Mario Day.
all of them.
Happy Mario Day!
Happy Mario Day, everyone.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie is almost here, and this feels like the right moment to share what's next with the Mario Brothers.
Emphasis on brothers. This time, they're side by side for the whole adventure.
That's right.
The whole adventure.
Traveling the galaxy and taking down the bad guys together as brothers.
And in that spirit, why don't you introduce the trailer?
Ah, okay, thank you. Well, it is Mario Day, though. Okay, you do it. You do it.
Oh. How about this? We'll do it at the same time.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Oh!
All right, here we go.
There's a huge universe out there.
Here we go. Yoshi. Starbits.
With a lot of galaxies.
A lot of galaxies.
We gotta get everyone out of here. Go, go, go! Mamma mia.
I demand that you release my father.
Over my dead body.
Fine with me.
Wow. Jeez. That's so cool.
My Koopas! Your king has returned!
Alright, so he gets saved.
The king!
The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
Oh no!
So Bowser's still the big bad.
Everyone calm down.
Toad, pack our things.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, princess, you're going
There's
to
Wart.
regret that.
Hello, maggots.
That's the trailer.
Hello everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. March 10th is Mario Day, and
Nope.
every year
Wart was
many
a big
people
reveal.
from around the world talk about it. Thank you for supporting Mario and friends. And thanks so much to the cast as well. What did you think of the final trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie? And what kind of story do you think it'll be this time? Things happen one after another without a chance to catch your breath. A lot of nostalgic characters also make an appearance, so we hope you go to the theater and spot them all. Since September of last year, we've been undertaking various initiatives for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. This movie will be the centerpiece of the anniversary. We hope you enjoy Mario and Friends' new adventure on the big screen. Okay, I'll hand things back over to the cast members.
Happy Mario Day, everybody. I just watched the finished movie in its final stages. I need you to hear this from me directly. This movie is huge. It's galactic. The worlds are way bigger than I ever imagined they could be. And at a certain point, I honestly thought, uh-oh, I might be losing my mind right now.
The visuals in this film are genuinely spectacular. Beyond the variety of planets, Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush adds a whole new layer of imagination to the adventure. And underneath all the villainy, he's just a kid trying to prove himself, trying to find his dad and live up to something bigger than him.
Princesses have always played an important role in the Mario universe.
They bring strength, heart, and emotion to the story.
And I'm so excited to be sharing this adventure with another princess, the voice of Rosalina, Brie Larson.
Hi, everyone. Being part of a Nintendo Direct, This is a huge moment for me. I watch these. I play all of these games my entire life. Super Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite games, so getting to play Rosalina has been incredibly
Roll
special.
Nintendo fan.
I cannot wait for you to experience this film on the big screen. You are the best fans in the world. I am so grateful for your support, and let's play more games.
Thanks,
Where are the
Bree.
games?
Now you've met
They're not-
many of
they
the
would never be
voices
here.
bringing our world to life. And in today's trailer, you heard from the Great Wart, voiced by the acclaimed
go.
Luis Guzman. And they're characters you haven't met yet, including the imposing ruler of the Honey Hive Galaxy, Honey Queen, voiced by the
Whoa.
brilliant Issa Rae. Oh, and Yoshi. Since he appeared in our recent trailer, many of you have wondered who's voicing the character.
Yeah.
So there is this incredibly talented actor who also happens to be a Nintendo superfan. And I'm excited to share with you today that the voice of Yoshi is Donald Glover.
Really?
Now, there's plenty more to discover when you see the film in theaters, some big surprises and some very small. And I want to wish you all a happy Mario Day. And back to you, Miyamoto-san.
There's a lot of big surprises in the
Thank
movie.
you, Chris-san. Next month, the Super Mario Galaxy movie will finally release worldwide. For its release, we're preparing various content for the movie in the smart device app, Nintendo Today. Every day, starting March 10th, when you open the app, you can receive a digital collectible card based on the movie. As it's the 40th anniversary, there are 40 cards total, so try collecting them all. Also, if you check in at the theater with the Nintendo Today app, you can get digital wallpapers like these and take pictures with digital photo frames. Okay, it won't be long until the movie releases. I hope you'll go to the theater with your family and friends and cheer for Mario's team.
Yep, it was a short little thing. I'll say that there was no mention of Star Fox, right? Like there was nothing like that at all. I almost kind of feel like this movie direct was completely unneeded. It was a good trailer, don't get me wrong. Like I liked the trailer. But outside of like the Wart reveal, which it seems like he's not going to be taking on like his significant role, right? Like he's going to be a significant character for a small portion of the movie. It just kind of, I just kind of wonder if they were going to have something more substantial to reveal in the movie. Maybe there's something there that we missed. Like if we really like look at frame by frame. But yeah, there was nothing there that I was like, oh my God, that's a crazy reveal, Because, yeah. Also, we already knew Wart was in the movie because it was in the poster. Like, there wasn't a surprise factor there. Revealing the voice actor for Yoshi, Donald Glover, was interesting. And
Introduce
Mr.
the trailer.
Guzman as Wart, that's also cool.
We gotta get
I'll say that nothing in this, like, trailer that I've noticed. Well, we could watch it one more time. Let's watch it one more time. Maybe we'll find something that, is surprising. But
There's a huge universe out there.
there's nothing that I want to find that scene where we kind of think it's Star Fox,
There's a lot of
right?
galaxies.
Like, is there anything? Do we see that scene again, and do we get a better vantage point that clears up what it actually is?
We gotta get everyone out of here. Go, go, go!
I love the Yoshi animations. I love how good Yoshi looks. I just like seeing how Yoshi interacts with everyone.
Me.
I demand that you release my father.
Over my dead body.
And one neat thing that we learned is that Bowser Jr. succeeds in saving his father, and Bowser's in control, which you know, might seem kind of predictable, but based on everything we had seen so far, that was not clear. So Bowser is still the big bad, the final villain, right? Love them running on Yoshi like that. So cool. Also, where are they right now? Flowers are huge. This is where they turn into little babies.
Your king has returned.
He makes his comeback.
Long live the king! The Bowser name shall be feared once more! Oh no!
Everyone calm down.
Toad, pack our things.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, princess, you're going to regret that.
I like how Luigi is scared. So Peach is looking at Mario. Yoshi's looking at Mario and Yoshi are looking at each other. Luigi's looking just down at something. Oh man, that's the iconic like pose, like when they're flying. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, the Odyssey T-Rex is that's cool, yeah. And I wonder what's the significance of this scene here.
Hello, maggots.
See, this this scene is interesting to me. Like, why? Like, what's going on here? So is he part of the like Rosalina's like kingdom? Because you see, you have like the shine emblem, right? But obviously he has the keys. He's some sort of police force, and he's talking to someone or a group of people. He says maggots, so plural, right? We assume Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi, because they're traveling together. And so maybe this is how they meet Rosalina. But how do they get out of the jail? You know. I guess I just wonder why they think it's such an important scene.
Hello, maggots.
I guess it's the return of this guy who was in the first movie, right? Let's see. Pulling up the chat here. How many people voted no after the that would be cheating. Aaron, Fox McCloud is still possible. Chris said there will be a surprise. He said yes, there are surprises. It's true. Fox could still be in the movie, and we didn't see anything in there, I think, that give us more perspective on that frame where we think Star Fox is maybe there. But you know, it also wasn't used as a big reveal for this, which is what I kind of thought they would do if Star Fox would be in the movie. So my confidence has certainly shrunk, right? But again, it was even though, you know, we were like, hey, that character, like, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll pull up the little frame. If you guys are unfamiliar with this frame that's caused the stir, right? It's this thing. My camera's kind of covering it, so I'll take off my camera briefly. But it's this character here that we see standing next to Yoshi, Toad, Mario, Peach. There's more of the frame of the scene. Luigi's over here. Like we didn't see this scene in the trailer, right? Like we still don't know who's in this scene to the left here, right? So until we see who's in this scene to the left here, Star Fox is not 100% deconfirmed. So we'll see, right? But yeah, we'll know with 100% certainty on April 1st. So we'll see what happens. But I was definitely thinking, well, thinking is the wrong word, hoping that if the theory would be proven correct, it would be, in this direct, and it wasn't. So we'll see. But also, like, they revealed that Queen Bee's in the movie. Like, that's a cool character, right? So, like, there are gonna be cool character reveals. Like, they're not gonna show all their cards because it's a movie, right? Like, you watch the movie, you want to see the surprises. You don't want to see everything about the movie before the movie comes out. That doesn't make sense either. So. Yeah, well, I definitely don't think it's a backpack. I definitely don't think it's a bike. But like, I mean, I'll just pull it up again. There's no way. There's no way this is a backpack or a bike, in my opinion. You literally see a blaster right here on someone's holster. You see their boots. You see their coat. You see the sleeves. You see their bracelet. It's a person, in my opinion. When I say person, I mean, Yoshi's a person too, by that logic. But it is some sort of, it's a character, is what I'm trying to say. It's a character in this movie. We don't know who it is. That's it. Yeah, Donald Glover voicing Yoshi is very interesting. Having hope it could be a robot. Definitely. For sure. When Nufka, could that frame be Queen Bee by chance? I don't think it's Queen Bee. Unless Queen Bee is a lot smaller in this movie and is wearing a spacesuit. Like, Queen Bee, like, let me just pull up a render of Queen Bee so you know who I'm referencing here. Like, that's Queen Bee. Queen Bee is a giant bee, Like, I don't see how this character would fit into a spacesuit that's comparable to the sizes of the other characters. She's giant. They would have to change, like, her design. Like, I think it's unlikely that it would be Queen Bee in that scene. I mean, we know Queen Bee's in the movie because they just told us, but I don't think she's in that scene. I think she would be on the Queen Bee planet. The honeybee planet. I forget the name of the planet, but where the honey hive galaxy. There you go. It was on the Google page. That's why I just randomly saw it. Is the stream still not working? No, seems like it's working. So did something just happen to the stream again? I'm not even seeing that. That's so weird. The stream seems fine to me. My stream was taken down for a few minutes. That is wild. That is wild. They're taking down live streams. That is so crazy that they're taking down the live streams. Anyway, what time is it? What time is it? I have a video I plan on uploading that's not about the Mario movie. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to end the stream because apparently Illumination doesn't want people to watch the movie trailer. So I'm going to end it now. But I expect there will be more to talk about really soon. So I'll see you all soon, everyone. Thank you for coming by. I'll take this one last question. Sketches of Harmony. Could that character be Wart? Maybe he ends up helping them out. Wart is a more believable character than the Queen Bee in that scene, just from a size perspective. And could they somehow find a way to convince him to join them? Sure. I still feel like it'd be a weird fit inside that spacesuit, but it's more believable than Queen Bee. I'll say that. Anyways, got a video coming out really soon, like less than an hour soon. Stay tuned for that. It's Metroid related, and tomorrow there's probably gonna be a lot more to talk about. So I'll see you all soon, everyone. Take care.